for life, health, insurance.
Okay.
So the goal with Nowsite is basically to just automate my process of finding new prospects.
Okay. Good. Good to know. Thanks, Clive, for sharing. Mr. Simon, how about yourself? What can I do for you? You're muted. Mr. Steele, what can I do for you? You're also muted. Oh, he's currently at work and listening. Okay, gotcha. Not a problem. Okay, Jonathan, I see you there in the background. Jonathan, are you on the phone? Okay, we'll get back to him. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen right now. And we're going to go back to the Now site. Let's see, here we go. Okay, let me go ahead and share my screen. Okie dokie. So a couple of announcements this week that happened just to get you guys knowing where things are going is um, within the next, I'm going to say 5 days, 5 or 6 days, um, the whole section where you actually do your targeting and your prospecting here, let me go ahead and show that to you. This box is going to go away about a couple days. And we'll probably cover that next week. And so what we're going to do is we'll talk about that. Or if I'll also put this group on my We Care users group meeting for Friday morning at 11:30 Central with an invitation if you want to join there, because we'll be going over it in detail on Friday morning. But they've condensed this into one box with the AI and everything else where you're going to be able to set up all your targeting and all your email and everything from one location using AI. So it's going to have AI to help you write all your messaging, your targeting, and everything all in one location. So that's going to be coming up very soon here. They've already integrated AI into the email this week. So if you want to start just do an existing one, I'll just add a new email. And we'll just call it test AI. There we go. Okay, let's get started. So what we're going to want to do is add a new email. Okay, so over here now, you have the ability in the subject line to go ahead and talk about what you want to talk about. So let's just say, why life insurance live. So why life insurance is needed. So I'm going to let AI tell me that for subject line. So there, it's already given me one. I just go ahead and click it. Now it's in play. Now I can go over here and bring in a large text block, bring it into the email, drop it, and I can go ahead and edit it. I can go ahead and edit it. And I'm going to use AI again here now. I don't have to think about what I need to write. I can say, write an email about why life insurance is necessary but is not only for death benefit today. Just going to go ahead and give it that little wacky sentence there. We're going to go ahead and ask AI to go ahead and write something for us. Okay, so here we go. It's written an email for us. Probably better than we could have ever done it ourselves. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to check this box right here and tell it to use that. Now it's populated this for me.
Excuse me, Steve. Do you have anybody in the waiting room?
Let me see.
Jonathan and Steve.
Jonathan's here. He was here. But he was on. Yeah, Jonathan's here.
John, you're there.
I can see him. I can see him on his computer.
Yeah.
Here, let me go and look in the waiting room. Hold on for a second.
Okay, he's going to check again. They should have Jonathan and the new guy, Steve.
Okay, I'm not seeing anybody in the waiting room. Hold on for a second. Let me go ahead and hit OK here.
Sorry to interrupt the class.
Oh, that's no. Thanks, Cled. Okay, so let's just put test. Okay, save and exit. No, nobody in the waiting room because I've got the waiting room undone, so anybody can come in. Just like you did. There's no, I don't have to let anybody in. Okay, so let me go back and share my screen. So I've already gotten it to write me an email here that says, to whatever name. This is coded. Already did the code for me. I hope this message finds you well. I want to talk about life insurance and why it's important in today's world. Many people think of life insurance only as a death benefit, but there are more to it than just that. Life insurance can help cover expenses during critical illnesses or accidents and can cause disabilities or impairments. It can also pay for end-of-life expenses such as funeral costs and even a legacy for your loved ones or as a charitable organization. Moreover, life insurance can be used as a savings tool with cash value accumulation over time, along with added benefit of tax-free withdrawals. But most importantly, life insurance gives you peace of mind and knowing that your loved ones will be taken care of financially when the unexpected happens. I encourage you to consider getting life insurance as a part of your financial plans. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate, put your name in there and get it. So we're just going to save and exit. Then I'm going to go back and get another email. And the subject line is going to be life insurance as an retirement option. So let's just do that. So what kind of thing comes up with me? And here they give me several subject lines that I can use. Here we go right here. Let's do number 3. So I'll go ahead and put number 3 in here. Okay, go ahead and paste. Okay, and I'm going to set this one to go out in 3 days after the original one. And then I'm going to bring a text box over here. And I'm going to add a text box. I'm going to tell AI, write an email about life insurance as a retirement option. Let's see what it tells me. Okay, so it's giving me another email. So I won't read it to you, but basically it talks about all the multiple benefits of life insurance and how it can accumulate money and have tax-free withdrawals. That can be tailored to meet unique retirement needs, including various riders, such as long-term care, can help you cover the cost of assisted living and nursing rooms, blah, 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 blah. So we love this. So let's go ahead and click it. Puts it in there and we go ahead and okay it. Now we got our second email done. It's that simple. Hit okay. 3 days. This is a test. Save. And you can go on and build an email campaign this way so you can do a drip campaign by using AI that simply. So don't be afraid because now you have a personal assistant on the platform who can actually write copy for you and doing different things. So it's pretty simple to do that. Now, if we want to make it really pretty, we can go in the edit tools here and we can go down these drag and drop sections right here. And we can bring a headline in here and put a headline up here. And I can ask it to put a subheading in here. Write a subheading about life insurance is not like your father's. Great. Then we go up here to style. We can actually go here, alignment and spacing. Hit this little white button and center it. I can go here to the subheading and I can make the type a little bit larger by going right here and moving that up. Oh, my way. There we go. Made a little bit different there. And I can actually put some color behind there by going here. And let's make it blue. Okay, now we can say, okay. Now let's bring a picture in here. So we can bring a large image over here. Bring it into here. And we can add an image right here. So we're going to add an image. It takes us to our image library. And we can go for an image search by clicking image search. And we can say, give me some images on life insurance. So we can scroll through here and we can look at some possible images that we can use. Let's go ahead and use this one. Let's tighten it up a little bit by using the image editor so it doesn't take up as much space. Then we're going to go ahead and add it. And now we have a nice picture that goes in with the header and what we need to do. And of course, we want to have a way for people to come to our website when we send an email. So we're going to click and drag a button in here. And we're going to go ahead and the button, and we're going to put it to, we'll just put it to my site for right now for training purposes. Okay, so when you click on this button now, it's going to take you to my web page, my URL right here, which is the name of your website. And then we're going to hear it's like here, and we're going to put in the heading, click below to learn more or how to contact me to set up a complimentary review of your existing policies or to start you on a program of peace of mind. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and center that again to make it look pretty. Okay, and then we're going to bring some background color into that to balance it out. Going to make it blue again. Let's make it a little bit lighter. There we go, a little purple maybe to do that. And then we're going to go ahead and button attributes. We're going to make the button a little bit bigger. And we're going to change the color to, oh, let's make it red or purple. There we go. And do that. So now you have a functional, good-looking email that's going to go out to an individual to start building appeal and awareness for you through an email campaign. And we would do this for each one of the ones and set them up each exactly the same we want, using artificial intelligence to do that and move you along. Okay, before we go to our next thing, any questions out there about what I just did? Now, one of the things that is, this is being recorded. So as I did last week, I will send you a link to the recording so you can actually download the recording and watch it. I've also set up a Masters Nowsite group resource page where these all the videos will start showing up there. So we'll have a library of these different teaching and training videos for you guys to use to get better on Nowsite. Clyde, did that help you a little bit?
Yeah, that was great.
Have you done any email campaigns on Nowsite yet for your life insurance business?
No, I'm actually just getting everything set up. So I'm verifying that my last bits and pieces is done, so I can get started this week.
So who's helping you set up your Nowsite right now?
Well, I was working with James.
Okay. Okay. I mean, if you need any help, you can always reach out to me as well, and I can, second set of eyes.
Yeah, no,
I'll
definitely.
look at it for you. It's part of my arrangement with Cled and Ted that you have access to me.
Yeah, I was intending to reach out to you this week. I was just waiting for the Nowsite to confirm that all of my templates was all set up already.
Okay. Yeah, once you get set up, go to my calendar, which when you get an email from me like this meeting,
okay,
it has my appointment calendar link
okay,
in my signature, and you can just go in there and get a time that works for you.
Sounds great. Thank you.
You're welcome. Jonathan, are you on the call now? Jonathan, you're muted.
I'm on the call. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I returned your call. Did you get my voicemail?
If you left me a message, no, I didn't play it yet. But
Okay, yeah, I actually returned your call on Monday.
okay, well, that's my bad.
Okay, so all you have to do is reach out to me again, and we'll get on the phone and I can talk about what your needs are.
Okay, well, let me say, you and James are some hellacious team leaders. And I got to add Clegg in there because he's he glued the whole lot together.
Yep. I mean, yeah, Ted and Cled are doing a wonderful job here.
Well, when I get somebody that can see what we're doing, the sky's the limit. Matter of fact, there is no limit.
There is no limit. You're right.
This is phenomenal.
Okay, so that they just integrated that AI into email this week. That's why I was able to show you. That wasn't even there last week.
Okay, and
So
I didn't see that AI sale with Bruce and Monday was earlier this week.
Yeah, they did we're gonna redo that on Friday morning at our Friday morning call.
Okay, well, they go so fast I can't follow them anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna go through it, and then you'll have Q&A as well, so you can ask questions like we are right now.
Okay, and when you send it, what I need to be able to send it out to people that I'm talking to work with me on this, because
absolutely. When you get an invitation for me for one of these sessions, you can go ahead and invite any guest that you'd like to come.
Okay. Because I'm gonna just have to be a teams to do this. It's so phenomenal, and to really, for me, seeing all of the marketing in one place that can be, the heavy lifting can be done by AI. It's just plain amazing to me.
Yeah, it's only going to get better.
I know. I tell you what, I'm glad I'm 39. If they just could have developed this technology 10 years ago when I was 29, I could see it then.
But let me tell you, if they had technology like this 20 years ago, I would have left the newspaper business and got into business then.
I understand.
Yep, been doing that. So on that. So that's what's going to happen. And so as I mentioned earlier on the call, this whole box here, this is what we're going to be going over Friday. When you get a prospect now, right here to get a prospect, you won't get something like this. You'll actually get, you'll actually, I mean, you will, and then you can view the contact. But this is the other thing they just started doing too. Okay, when you get your 10 every day, and this one I have to do this, but to get a personality analysis here. However, if I go back here, back one step, Nowsite last night downloaded 10 prospects for me. So when I go to these prospects now, say, for example, this one right here, I don't have to download the personality analysis. It's already been done for me.
Wow.
It's already automated. And I also get the sales tactics. And then whatever list it's been assigned to. So you can see it's been checklisted to that list already. It's also been automatically assigned to my drip email campaign. So they'll start getting my drip email campaign tomorrow on Nowsite. So that all took place overnight with 10 people.
Okay.
So the next thing I need to do with that person is I need to launch Sales Flow. Now, when I launch Sales Flow, it's going to come up like this. But now, this is going to be a whole brand new box. Like right now, I have to hit email, then I have to go to another box, and I have to do all this. And then I have to go ahead and send. That's going to be all done in one box. And we're going to go over that on Friday. And then I'll go over it again next week here because it should be on the platform and ready to use by next week. It's going to, and it's going to have AI integrated in every part of it. So you can use it.
Will the AI system change the language?
Yeah, what it's going to do, this is really mind-blowing, is this message right here. You're going to be able to check a little box over here that says use personality analysis. And it's going to write a custom message in here for you based on their personality.
But my question is, one of my companies, my real estate company, is in 50 countries, and I can recruit in those 50 countries. So my question is, will the system change the tech to the language that I'm sending it to.
Yeah, we can do that already for you. Let me go ahead and send this. And then
That's
I'll go
something
ahead and
James
flip
and
it.
I've been talking about.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we'll go here now. On websites, we can show you how to do this already. Now, this will probably get integrated.
Okay.
But when we build a website, when you get your website built, you can add in a code snippet like I did on mine. Here, where this allows me to have anybody who goes to my website
Hmm.
translate my website into 132 languages.
Oh my goodness.
All I do is click this pull down menu right here,
Hmm.
click on it. Well, it won't let me do it here because I'm in an edit mode. But if I go to the preview mode, I click here, select the language,
Hmm.
and these are all the languages that'll let me translate my website into.
Hmm.
So 132 different languages, even Zulu, Uzbekistan, Ukrainian, Turkish, Polish, Korean, Indonesian, Icelandic, Georgian, Chinese.
Well, out of 132, I'm sure I can get the amount of people that I need to work with to become totally financially independent in a short period of time.
Absolutely. So you can send your email, your website to them, and they can click that little button. They can translate your website into everything you want them to know.
Okay.
So there are ways of doing things like that. And like I said, we do have our resource page. And as of tomorrow, you'll have a resource page for this group. And I'll send you the URL to it. And you guys can start going to the video library there. And we'll start putting tips and tricks and things like that. Like that code snippet for the universal translator. I'll put it in there so you can use it and do it on that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
The next thing that they did yesterday was here on SMS. They've also added AI. So you now have your little pink button here. And I can say, write a text message about, let's do it. A Nowsite user group meeting for training.
See, let me ask you a quick question. If a company, is there any data where a company has been using the text messaging to see the increase in the volume of the business they get because of it to establish some kind of average on what you can expect if you do this?
Mm-hmm.
I need that information.
Yeah. So now it just wrote me 160 character text message here.
Mm-hmm.
I just go ahead and click it. Now, because it's learning what I do
Mm-hmm.
with you guys, it learns, it remembers everything. So it set a reminder. Now, I didn't tell it to do a reminder, but it read an email I sent you about a reminder.
Okay.
Now, say user group meeting tonight. I didn't tell it what time, but it assumed it's tonight. And we can say, no, this morning for training. Don't forget to bring your laptops. See you there. Cled actually, in an email to you guys, said, bring your laptops
Mm-hmm.
and follow along. So it went out in the web and it's actually following what I'm doing and learning.
Mm-hmm.
So we can say, okay, that's everything I need to do. Click on that. And there it is. And I only used 109 characters. So I can put in here, I could put, go to https:// Zoom with Steve.now.site. And I'm good to go because now I can tell you where to go to click to join the meeting.
Mhm.
And then I can go in here and call this Nowsite reminder. And I can select the list to go to. And I haven't put your list on my site yet, but I will. And I'll put that list in the masters list in here and then add it. Right now it would be this list. And then I would just hit send and it would automatically text you guys a reminder to come to the meeting. As long as we have your phone number to do that.
Mhm.
So that's another tool that you can use on the website for SMS. Now that also has AI embedded into it. So over the last couple of days, they have put AI now is in the websites, email, SMS, and coming in about 3 weeks, it will be added to the social media tool and doing that. And ads. Like I said, starting next week, probably maybe even before the end of the week, it will be added to SalesFlow. So you'll be able to do your direct messaging using SalesFlow to your targets with personalized messages, direct messages, as well as adding them to your drip email campaigns. Doing that. Now, when everyone signs up with Nowsite, you can get marketing services. If you didn't get marketing services in the beginning, you can contact them using this button right here to get marketing services. Now, they'll give you basic services. They will actually build a basic website for you based on the information you give them. They'll build a basic email campaign based on the information you give them. They will build a basic SMS campaign for you based on the information you give them. And also write a couple of social media posts for you based on the information that you gave them. If you haven't done that with Nowsite Nerds yet, I would take advantage of that because it's free and at least get your groundwork done so you have something to work with. Then if you want to hone it, then get together with me or Jim or Cled, and we'll help you walk through and build out the campaign and the marketing program that you want for this group. And those are the members of this group. And Cled, there's what, about 22, 23 of you guys?
But the
So
answer is definitely yes.
yeah, so you can get on my calendar. I don't know if Jim has a calendar, but Jim's very good at this as well.
Mhm.
And Cled as well, you can get on his calendar. And if they can't answer your questions or get what you need, they can always refer them to me. And since I am a super user, I could probably help you out.
You say you're a super user?
Yeah, I'm actually certified as a Nowsite super user.
Congratulations. No, it's good to know we got that kind of support on this team.
Well, I've been sitting on my butt in my home office for 4 years doing nothing but this.
Wow.
If I'm not a super user by now, if I don't understand this system, then I shouldn't be in business.
I'm going to say, okay.
And doing
Well, we're
that.
gonna go out and have some super steaks tomorrow night.
Hey, there we are. So, so I just wanted to go over that this morning to bring you up to speed on that new AI introduction into the platform. Also show you where some resources are, again, by getting marketing services. If you click on here, you can click here if you want them to build your website, write an email, write a blog for you, write an SMS, or create a social media post for you.
Okay.
And they'll do it from right here. All you have to do is get started, click, and click here, and you just fill out the form that they want you to fill out. And you just fill out the forms. You don't even have to talk to about somebody; they'll do it for you. And then they'll send you a little note when they're done, something you need to start checking, which is my daily checklist. Right here, you'll get a note from one of the nerds that says your website's completed, your email campaign's completed, or whatever, and then you can go check it out and then see if it's exactly what you wanted. And if not, and you want to add some stuff to it, then you can feel free to reach out to myself or Jim or Cled, and we'll be more than happy to pretty it up for you and get ready to go out on a date
Awesome. Awesome.
on doing that. So, Cled, was there something else you wanted me to cover this morning?
I missed the first 15, 20 minutes, I think.
Yeah, I went over the whole new sales AI thing in the first 15, 20 minutes.
Yeah, I figured you did. So we've got the PowerPoint presentation of the PDF you're making that covers all this.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm recording this, so I'll send that link out again later today to the group.
Very good, very good.
And
I just want to thank you guys.
And I'm about 90% finished with the resource page. So it will be mastersnowsitegroup.now.site.
Okay, super. Well, thank you guys for coming. And remember, this is also a business opportunity for your fellow business fellows. I know you all go to network marketing meetings and business functions and have a cup of coffee with a bunch of other old people and don't do anything. This might be something that they could do to actually pretend like they're getting to the 21st century and make you some money.
And don't be afraid, because you can put an appointment on my calendar for a demonstration. All you have to do is go to my calendar account, choose Nowsite training or demo, which is 45 minutes, and put your name, you invite yourself and your guest's email, and we'll put it on my calendar, and I will do a demonstration of the platform for them and how it can assist their business.
Yeah.
Again, you also receive a weekly invite from me, this group will, to join the AI We Care team meetings on Friday. If you want to invite a guest to those meetings, feel free to extend an invitation or the link to them to join us on Friday.
Okay.
And Cled, the same thing for this group, right?
Yep. Early's right. I mean, the more people you invite, the more people are successful and the more money you make, because you get like a couple bucks for everybody you bring in.
Yep.
And Steve, you've been doing this for how long? And you're making what?
Oh, I'm making 5 figures every month.
Yeah, just for referring people. And you just have to sit at home and talk to people like us every now and then.
Mm-hmm. And train and educate and be here as a resource.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I have approximately 400 people in my downline.
Not a shabby income.
I got a quick question. Will you guys be available to be on a phone call? I want to talk to my relationship at Delta Community Credit Union. You know, they give $10,000 scholarship to students going to college. So many of it, some campaign. I want to introduce this to them and use it as a marketing program for them.
Sure.
Though, and I know it'll work. They're already in the education space, you know, and I think they'll be glad to assist us in funding something like this for people that want it. But that $10,000 run out.
Yep. So all you have to do is, go to my calendar and find a date that works for those folks and you, and put them on my calendar. And I'm sure Cled would like to join us, and we'll let him. Absolutely.
Him and Jim both, because they, you guys are just awesome. That's all I can say. I got to leverage it.
Well, I wish more people thought that way, Jonathan. But some folks just don't ask those questions that they need to ask and get the answers they need to work with.
Right. And see, if they don't know this exists, how can they use it?
Right.
Okay. This is awesome.
And it's pretty mind blowing. And a lot of us are like, how do I do this? It's like too much to get all in my head at once. And that's why we have these meetings and phone calls where Jim and Steve and I.
Yeah, with videotape, so you can watch it again.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So
Well,
we're a
then-
huge resource, and Steve is amazing. So thanks for all you do, Steve.
Okay, with
Yes.
that, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.